Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IWN YouTube channel. This is your Monday Night Raw, May the 12th, 2025 watch along results. I appreciate everybody on X for tuning in this show tonight. First of all, before CM Punk gets on the promo and starts talking, because CM Punk is kicking off Monday Night Raw tonight, and he's in the ring right now as we speak. So, the match card for tonight, we have Rhea Ripley and IYO SKY versus Giulia and Roxanne Perez. PENTA taking on Chad Gable. AJ Styles going up against Finn Balor. And the War Raiders versus the Creed brothers. Brotherhood on the line. That and much more tonight. Jey Uso and Logan Paul is set to appear. I guess they'll be having their face-off ahead of Saturday Night Main Event. If you're new to the channel, only if you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs here. Hit that subscribe button, turn on bell for notifications, and hit the thumbs up. They're going to go ahead and do right into Raw. I'm not going to waste any more of y'all's time. Just so you know, I've been dealing with mental health every day, so it hasn't been really easy for me in life lately. But like it says on the thing, I'm gonna stay alive. I'm still alive at the end of the day, and I guess I'll try to live the best way I still can while I can. So let's go ahead and tune into Monday Night Raw, because I'm already missing half of the promos that CM Punk is cutting right now.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself. Because we've been here before. This isn't the first time Paul Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back. Stabbed me in the back once. Shame on you. Stabbed me in the back twice. Shame on me. But that's on me. Okay, I like to trust my friends. Paul Heyman almost 12 years ago smashed the ladder into my head and gave me 13 staples in my forehead. And we moved past that. At least I thought we did. We've grown and matured as human beings. At least I did. And apologies to Jey Uso, who when I came back to this company warned me about Paul Heyman. But Paul is Paul. He's who he has always been. He's a fat little snake. So yeah, while I'm pissed at him, I'm more mad at myself. And yeah, I'm mad at that little Timu CM Punk Seth Rollins. I'm gonna get my hands on all of them. What confuses me, Louisville, Kentucky, is that we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. And I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Good. Where are you at? Where are you at, Penguin? Come on. Yeah. Oh, look at it. You want to march with some purpose? Come into this ring right now and explain to me exactly why you did what you did. And wise man, understand that whatever words you choose, they will be your last. Come on.
Monday Night Raw starting off right tonight. It's either going to be another one of the best Monday Night Raws of 2025, or it's going to be a great A+ show, or it's going to be a show. One of the three. I think this would end up, in my opinion, this is going to end up being another one of the best Monday Night Raws of 2025. Because it's already starting out good with CM Punk. Not only him, but Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman as well.
Just when I think you can't get any more selfish or any more egotistical, you find a way to top yourself. This man, Paul Heyman, was your best friend. Your best friend. And you
don't forget, this is the
hell on the road to WrestleMania. And now
don't forget, this is the Monday Night Raw Backlash Fallout episode. The SmackDown Backlash Fallout episode is this Friday night. Man, I wish I had that USA channel where I could be live from SmackDown. I mean, I got it, but it just ain't been ordered. These channels cost a lot of money.
For years, he believed in you when no one else did. You know what I believed? I believe that you're scum. I believe that you're trash. I believe that you are human excrement. And my belief was the right one. And just when I think, man, just when I think that I can't hate you any more than I already do, you stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not World Heavyweight Champion right now. You ain't ever gonna be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet. What is your deal, man? You love punishment, you love suffering, you love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't seem to figure it out. I can't seem to figure. Paul, wait a minute. Wait. I get it. He loves to play the victim. He loves to come out here and boo, cry me a river. He loves poor CM Punk, right? Poor CM Punk. You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr. Well, I believe that can be arranged. I hope you have prepared your last words.
Rollins sending Breaker to the ring for a confrontation.
All day, little doggy, you're gonna bite.
And Punk now has a little time going after Breaker with a microphone. And Punk and Breaker now. And the fight is on. Breaker has become the powerhouse for Rollins and company. Selfless looks on as Breaker now begins to annihilate CM Punk. Rollins warned Punk. But Punk's gonna fight back. And now takes down Rollins. And now CM Punk ever the rebel. Taking it to set tonight at Brock Breaker though as the numbers game catches up to Punk. This animosity between Punk and Rollins years in the making. Meanwhile, Sami Zayn's out here. So back up for Punk. Zayn has been roughed up by this group as well. And Breaker, look at the power of it. Just tosses Sami across the ring. And the fight now between Rollins and Punk continues. 2-on-1 situation again. Breaker punishing Punk. Rollins asking, hand me the hand on a steel chair. We're about to assassinate Punk in the middle of the ring. And the world champ is here. Jey Uso, playback for last week. And Breaker back into the fray. And Rollins, livid, angry. Zayn with a chair. Punk with a chair.
I did not see this.
And you can seemingly ask the question, has Seth Rollins put off a bit more than he can chew? This new trio of Rollins, Breaker have some major issues and obstacles as the resistance is building. However, you have to wonder if the architect.
I'm telling you, man, if Asuka and Kairi Sane doesn't make their return tonight, I am gonna blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take it back to Backlash. Saturday night, PENTA versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Judgment Day tried to get involved. They got ejected, but then
I tweeted out, and I'm going to tell y'all what I tweeted out and said here in a minute.
Took out Penta and allowed Dirty Dominic to retain the Intercontinental title.
Greatest of all time! Dirty Dominic Mysterio!
And now Penta wants a payback.
I like that theme song by Penta, man. Well, we're getting that rematch tonight, I think. No, Penta's going to get up against Chad Gable, actually. I did say that Penta is going up against Chad Gable tonight. I did say that. I did say that earlier in the beginning of the stream. I went over the match card already earlier. If y'all don't believe me, man, go back and rewind the stream.
This close to winning the Intercontinental Championship before interference by the Judgment Day, and then this past Saturday, a Grande Americano. A lot to this story because Penta takes on Gable. It's next.
I don't even want to know. Well, I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. As soon as Monday Night Raw come back on from commercial break, I'll be back. Yes, I know you're thinking, man, he's already got a step. He already got a step away already. Yes, I do got a step away. I'll be back.
get started. So I'm sorry.
I'm back,
late,
folks.
What a perfect time to arrive.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
It's great to see Chad Gable. Or, damn. Why did I say Chad Gable?
But nonetheless, welcome aboard. It's Penta and Gable here tonight. We'll talk plenty about the Gunner situation a bit later on in the show.
It's great to see Pat McAfee back on commentary. And he just said that the medical team cleared him. So he's cleared to commentate. He's cleared to be on commentary tonight with Michael Cole. That's great. That is absolutely great news.
How would he be able to be here and on a tour in Mexico at the same time? Michael Cole, use that brain of yours. Chad Gable said he'll step up for this, obviously, because he wants to fight Penta.
Well, also, remember, Chad has had major issues over the past year with trying to knock off luchadors. Cover, hook with a leg now on Penta, and a kick out. So can Gable win tonight?
I don't think Louisville wants Chad Gable to win. I think they want Penta to pick up the deal, obviously.
Come on, y'all. Let's get these views up. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We are at 760. We were at 760 yesterday, so thank you to the people that's been supporting the channel. Continue to support it. Your support goes a long way. Your support means a lot to me and the channel, especially to the channel. Especially to me and the channel, both. Pretty much.
It's interesting that neither of these men have held a singles championship in WWE.
Chad Gable versus Penta in one-on-one action.
Americano is the brand new speed champion.
Well, Grande Americano, speed is a good way to describe his ascendance to the top, seemingly. Grande Americano is a superstar. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Currently on a world tour. A tour of Mexico. And Chad Gable's in here trying to earn his way to the top as well. Penta very recent.
Oh, look at Gable trying to take the mask off Penta. You think that Gable would learn after all the studying he's been doing? He wears the mask as well. That
he is Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano. Enough of this. Chad Gable is very disrespectful right now to the luchador community.
Well, he is, as he tries to rip the mask off Penta, and Penta able to fight back. The tradition and the legacy of the mask means so much to the luchadors. And the high flyer with an arm drag to Gable. Gable misses wildly. Nice run by Penta. It sends Gable outside the ring.
This is the Penta experience that you dream about whenever you buy a ticket for a WWE event.
I like that Penta experience.
Zero, Miedo, Zero, Zero.
Launches itself up over the top and Gable.
Why did he say it like that? Oh my God.
Didn't need any metal that time.
Why did he say it like that, man? Why he say it like that? I have no clue. I don't know.
vocal crowd.
All right, y'all. Monday Night Raw's back on from more ad commercial breaks that we had to get through.
Yeah, Chad Gable's been in full control, and Penta's going to have to get something. They're rolling just like
That we had to sit through, actually.
Another headbutt. Penta met him with a super kick. That is exactly what Penta needed.
And Ivy Nile realizing now that Chad's in trouble. And Penta trying to fight through the pain. Gable trying to drag himself back to his feet. Penta with a big kick, and you heard that one.
They're trying to find a second ring. He certainly can do that.
JMN05, thanks for the follow on X.
And an ear fall.
There's things that Penta can do that nobody else on earth can. It's captivating. It's physical. It's impressive.
Amazing how quickly he's adapted to the WWE. His comfort level's really good, and that Gable put behind. Penta off the second rope. Caught by Gable with that waist lock. And Gable turns it into a suplex. Bridge, shoulders down, kick it two.
So impressive what Chad Gable was just able to accomplish. Obviously, he catches Penta out of the sky like he was a football.
Yeah, we say it a lot, but pound for pound, one of the strongest men on the roster.
And the German suplex with the backbridge landing on the top of his head. Unbelievable.
Now Gable heading up to the top rope.
Penta!
And Penta! Oh, goodness! Caught him with a code breaker
Damn.
coming off the top rope. Cover by Penta now. And Gable kicks it too. What a move!
What a reversal here. Chad Gable trying to get the headbutt yet again. Penta, code breaker from the sky. What a fight here.
Yeah, what an incredible matchup between two of the top superstars today. Penta trying to fire up yet again. Blames Gable / El Grande Americano for costing him the Intercontinental Championship.
Chad Gable and Grande Americano, two different people.
Another.
On Chad Gable's chest. Penta.
Slipped on the bottom rope, but still able to get his balance. Looking to deliver a backstabber here, but Gable's hanging on. Gable able to shove Penta away. Gable quickly now up to the top rope. Chad, moonsault, caught him for the win. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Penta. But Gable quickly turns into an ankle lock. And Penta sends him across the ring.
Oh, it took us one slip from Penta, and Chad Gable almost ended it.
Off the super kick for Penta, near fall.
And Penta slipped on the bottom rope, and Chad Gable capitalized. I don't know how Penta was able to kick out, let alone reverse this kind of thing with the super kick. Chad Gable with a picture-perfect moonsault. Floating through the sky with complete control. Penta somehow kicks out and then delivers a super kick and sent shot at Kentucky.
And Penta is about to make Gable pay.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's going for the sacrifice. Gable able to pick the ankle and drag Penta back to the middle of the ring.
And the fans are booing.
And you got to wonder, Penta looks like he may tap there. Trying to drag himself to the rope to force a break.
And he have tapped to this move.
Right? Uh-oh, pressure's on. Penta trying to somehow get out of this predicament.
Into the ring.
Able to do that. Turns it into a pinning combination. And a kick out of two.
Come on, y'all. Let's get some more people in here, man. What's going on?
Chad Gable.
Almost had him. Down goes Penta again.
Just a double drop to the throat whenever all else fails, says Chad Gable.
Yeah, Gable's so resilient and quick.
And spiteful. I mean, there's a lot of things about him that he's impossible to beat. But many have something.
Headed up to the top rope now. Penta
Don't
trying to
forget to
fight
hit the
back.
thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if y'all are new.
Just a high rep distance.
Oh, mouthing off. Not sure that was right.
Zero fear from Penta. Lands on his feet.
Are you kidding me? Matching into
Oh, wow.
Gable on his head for the win.
I was not expecting that.
Here is your winner, PENTA.
And just like that, Penta wins.
Penta just spiked Chad Gable's head into the middle of this ring like he was George Kittle
spike in a football. Tell me about this.
From the top rope, a Mexican destroyer. And that thing planted Chad Gable into the soil. PENTA with a massive win here on Monday Night Raw.
Well, we've learned two things tonight. Number one, Chad Gable still has major issues trying to beat Luchador. Number two, Chad Gable should stay under the mask as El Grande Americano because El Grande actually wins.
I don't think we learned that. El Grande and Chad Gable, two different people. Chad Gable takes the L tonight to PENTA. Shout out, Santa Madam.
Tonight, the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness take on the Genius of the Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I think we've made it very, very clear that this division isn't safe anymore.
奴らが強いのは知ってるけど、うちらは腹が減ってんだよ。順番待ちするためにここに来たんじゃない。すべてを乗っ取るために。
And that means going after the two women at the very top. Io, Rhea, we don't give a damn about your history because we're here to make our own. You are all looking directly at the future of this industry.
And the future starts tonight.
Two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in this business. Roxanne Perez and Giulia will take on the current Women's World Champ, the former World Champ, IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley. Main event tag action live tonight on Netflix.
The future starts tonight. I think that's hitting. If that does not tell anybody that hints at Oscar returning, I don't know what else to tell y'all. She said the word future. This is definitely referring to an Oscar return. Okay, so check this out. So the other day, I tweeted out and said, spoiler alert, before Monday Night Raw 1568 tomorrow night, which is expected to be either a solid B plus show or a great A plus show, or another one of the best Monday Night Raw shows 2025. Oscar and Kairi Singh may possibly be expected to be back for the Monday Night Raw Backlash Fallout episode this Monday night. Fingers crossed, Oscar and Kairi Singh's return would be a huge boost to the women's division. Let's hope we get to see them back in action soon and back in storylines. And if it does happen, y'all can finally say that I was right again. Yep. That part. I'm obsessed with this white cheddar popcorn. This shit good. And it's raining outside again.
In East Rutherford, New Jersey on Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Well, we are in Louisville, Kentucky, the home to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. It was a great morning today for a number of WWE superstars, including our own Kofi Kingston. And he was on hand today to present the folks there with a custom-made WWE Louisville Slugger VPN belt. It is home to the world's largest baseball bat, Louisville Sluggers, and they've been back since 1884. Some of the greatest ball players of all time have used these bats.
Hell yeah. Louisville Slugger.
You can hang out. I mean, you could with me or something. You should bet. Please.
Dom, always tell me she misses me as much as I miss her.
Yeah, she misses me. And the movie's going great. Only thing was, she said good morning, but it's nighttime.
Dom, this can't be the first time you said that. Come on, please.
I don't really care, but hey, Finn, that happened for a second.
Of course, it's not Dom.
So, at Backlash, he hesitated a little bit with the hair, and it almost cost me the match. If it wasn't for Grande, you know.
Whoa, easy, partner. You're starting to sound all paranoid, like Damien and Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champion. And besides, tonight, I'm going to take care of AJ Styles for you.
I know you are.
All right? Let me go get ready. Hey, I'll get out.
Got you.
Dom, we gotta show you this again.
Pay attention.
This is the sun, this is Earth, we're here, and this is live. Okay?
But you know this.
See? That's live.
Happy they're doing that. It's a good demonstration, I'd say.
I'm glad you're back. It's great to be here, man. You're a little nervous, maybe, because we're about to show the world what happened to you this past Saturday, a valiant effort against Gunther at Backlash.
Oh, Lord, Michael Cole, why would you show that?
Gunther. I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. I want to come back again to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
I love the bravery, I love the attitude, but I hate the chances of this going remotely well.
Oh, God. McAfee, check right to the spot. Here comes McAfee. Come on, Pat. Come on, Pat.
That was so funny, though. It's so funny that Michael Cole cheered Pat McAfee even when he didn't get his ass whooped. I love that shit. That shit was so funny. Uncle loved it too, you can tell.
I cannot help you from here. Gunther still in hot pursuit. Cole grabbing the fight. Reverse. 2 or 3 triangles. And Gunther now furious. Sleeper locking deep on the right channel. Massive lariat connected with the jaw of Pat McAfee. And Pat McAfee is now being put to the sword. There's simply no way out here. It's over. Gunther beats Pat McAfee here at Backlash. A rare show of respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. Pat McAfee, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, again, well-deserved ovation here tonight in Louisville for Pat McAfee.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And I again want to say thank you for what you did for me and for all of us commentators. But how you feeling?
Obviously, for what you just saw, and for what you just saw, the WWE. Thank you.
Come on, stand up.
Yeah, that Pat McAfee does deserves that ovation. He does deserve the standing ovation, man. I mean, he gave it his all, but in the end, he lost.
That's what it felt like, kind of hitting me in the chest there. So everything you saw, my family saw, all my friends saw, and the WWE medical saw. And then when they get their hands on me today to see how I was feeling before they let me back out here, and they asked me how I was doing, I said everything's sore. Okay, my back's sore, my shoulders sore, my knees are sore, my head's sore, my mind's sore. I got bruises on me still, on my collarbone. I'm bruised up. He hit me so hard in the chest that he popped a blood vessel in my damn eye, Cole. Dudes beat the hell out of me, but I think I gave him some back. And I obviously have massive respect for everybody that steps foot into that ring. I have a lot of respect for Gunther, even more so now. And I think he has a little bit for us as well, as he showed afterwards. So I appreciated the opportunity. And Gunther's a bad, bad man, Cole. And it was an honor to be there.
Pat, thank you again. And why don't we do what we do?
Hell yeah.
Commentate.
Hell yeah,
One of
brother.
the best athletes on the planet today, including one of the greatest tag teams of all time, whether you like their attitude or not.
The new day. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
I found out earlier today that the tag champs were once again going to grace us with their presence here at commissary tonight. Because coming up next, the War Raiders take out American Made. This match is presented by Total Wireless.
Oh, yay, more ad commercial breaks. Of course, we'll go over the results of our overall thoughts on this entire show at the end. As usual, I always say that because I want y'all to know that I'm honest in what I say. Let's get the views up on these streams, on this stream tonight. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We just got through PENTA versus Chad Gable. We just got through that segment with CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman, with Sami Zayn and Jey Uso getting involved, trying to clear the heels at ringside, tried the best way they could. How many of y'all are dealing with mental health every day? I deal with it every day. When I tell you I deal with it every day, it's a struggle. It really is. Pain in the ass. It's also a struggle. It's just... not everybody deals with that every day like I do. Not everybody deals with that like that. Alrighty, Monday Night Raw's back on. Here we go.
For Saturday night's main event. That is a week from Saturday. The WWE Battleground on the 25th. Monday Night Raw, 2 weeks from tonight on the 26th, and NXT on the 27th. Individual event tickets on sale now via.
Yeah, we know already. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for Saturday night main event. Oh, for Saturday night main event, we're getting Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker versus CM Punk and Sami Zayn. Well, look at that. I'll be doggone.
Saturday night's main event.
And we got, speaking of the two, we got them.
Me and you. You good? We can do this? I'm good, but I'm not. You know, I'm having a hard time trusting anybody right now. All right? Fair enough. I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you. And you teamed with us at War Games. But I did. And you know what? That worked out pretty well for us. Yeah. Look, man, I'm not stupid. I know. You like to do things your way. You got your goals, you got your ambitions. I'm not that different.
You like to do things.
Yeah, I like to do things my way. I have my trust me, I have my ambitions. But the truth is, neither of us going to get anything done. Not with those guys standing in the way. You're not lying. We work together. Saturday night's main event. We take him out.
On NBC, Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile, the War Raiders, an American-made, the Creed brothers, set to go in tag team action tonight. Perhaps the winner of this match could earn a future tag team title opportunity against our guests on commentary, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day. However, it appears to me that the New Day has been trying to duck and trying to run away. Here's a cover from the War Raiders.
Is that true?
No, trying to duck them. We beat them at WrestleMania. Oh, wait a minute. You beat them at WrestleMania by cheating. Let's get that out there.
Cheating. You of all people. Did you not just try to cheat? Until 48 hours ago?
No, I wasn't
you try to help your friend win?
He was out winning. He was out
You tried to
winning.
cheat in his match against Country?
What you want me to do? I got pulled into the ring physically.
And you cheated. You're a biased commentator. You're a biased interpretator of the match. How dare you, Michael?
We're talking
Oh,
about you guys right now, That's please. disgusting, bro.
Yeah, we always
That's
are.
disgusting.
Well, let's get back to the action. Because the War Raiders, who the New Day are running scared of, are dominating the Creed brothers right now. Eric dumping an Ivar on top of a Brutus. And by the way, you guys have been trying to say there's issues between the War Raiders for weeks. They look pretty great together tonight. I saw them hanging out together all day today.
The match isn't over yet. You just have to see.
Tag.
You just notice things that a lot of people don't notice. You see little cracks, some cracks in this foundation.
Oh my God! There's a crack in the foundation right there.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity. You understand that?
I wish I could.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity.
I realize the Creed brothers are multi-time NCAA collegiate wrestling champions, right? Former NXT.
So you say it would be easier to beat them than the War Raiders?
I didn't say
I
that.
said you want the best competition. Look at these guys. Look what they're doing to the War Raiders right now.
The War Raiders, former
on.
NXT tag champions, former WWE tag team champions. They've held tag team gold around the world on pretty much every continent. But we beat them. So we want to make sure we are creating opportunities for this younger generation.
Way to look out, man. You see that? That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do.
So this isn't because you guys don't want to wrestle anybody. It's because you want other people to wrestle more to earn their stripes. We want you to see who the best is.
Just like we did.
Gotta earn it. Look at that. The D1 wrestling ability coming into play there.
That made double team by the Creed brothers.
That's all these guys need is a chance, man. That's what we're trying to do is provide them with an opportunity. If that's their back,
I do have to admit, I like your outfits. I could never pull it off.
You know you could.
Unbuttoned shirt thing.
Well, you should never have your shirt unbuttoned, regardless of where you are.
Fresh air.
What's going on? These are bravest
Kelly.
people.
Did he just say Kelly Croft? So there's a post that says Braun Strowman is announced for a new WWE project.
What are they saying?
Don't be surprised if he doesn't show up for that project.
Now, Julius.
Since WWE actually released him from the company.
Oh, look at that.
For Eric to tag.
If his partner was really his partner, he'd be there for him to tag.
He was knocked off the apron with a cheap shot. You guys are supposed to be commentators.
You see that?
They were commentators.
Uh-oh, look out. Eric gets right into a right hand.
Because his partner was not there for him, so he's now in the mud.
He might have been distracted by the New Day sucks chance.
Look.
American made. Look at the power of Julius. Oh, my God.
Too bad your partner
that
couldn't
boy's
help
strong.
you. There you go. Hey,
That boy's
if he
strong.
dies, he dies.
Oh
That's what
my
they say,
God.
right?
Okay, Queens. Okay,
Oh,
Queens.
man. Get them, boys. Those are my kids. Those are my kids.
Okay.
What the heck? He said, "Those are my kids. Those are my kids." These guys are fucking hilarious. Oh man, these wrestlers are hilarious, man. Anybody still here? Woo! What a night of Monday Night Raw! It's what a night of action it's been on Monday Night Raw, huh? Monday Night Raw's been a pretty solid show so far. You guys haven't seen my WWE Backlash 2025 watch along results, go check it out now. Give it a thumbs up. Show it some love and respect. As well as my live stream where I went over my overall thoughts on the WWE releases and departures. Get that stream a thumbs up as well. Help to get the views up on that live stream. You know, you guys can always share these streams at any time, man. You can share these streams to all social media platforms if you want. All of these streams, all of these watch-alongs on my channel, all these watch-alongs that are on my YouTube channel, that are on my WWE Monday Night Raw NXT and Evolve's playlist, are available for y'all to share them to social media. To all social media platforms, including X, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. And don't worry, I'm not high. I haven't vaped all day.
Oh, but is this the Drew salt? That is incredible.
Especially since mine. Usually I would vape, but I'm not stressed. I'm just dealing with mental health. Well, I don't know why I said that, because I kind of was. So I lied. Actually. You got that moonsault from Chad Gable.
And you see the War Raiders all jump Ivar his cup. This is why when Eric was out, he went on a tear as a singles performer. Eric is and they lost it.
That spinning side slam by Ivar. They're going to make a tag to Eric, and the tag is made. Here. And now Eric showing off his power.
I wonder if he gave it to him. Well, he's got some hits on him. He can toss somebody. He can toss somebody. Oh my God, working out on that farm. I know he works out on the farm. But is it enough to get a title shot against your boys?
I guess we're gonna find out.
They should just give it a rematch anyway because of the way you won the title.
That's the thing. You earn, but you're saying give. See, you don't give anything.
The way you tried to beat Gunther, it didn't work.
Oh! Into the corner.
Almost earned a win there.
Covered by Eric. Breaking things up is Brutus Creed.
Oh, with the humble.
Yeah, Brutus.
This is the WWE Monday Night Raw Backlash Fallout episode.
The jaw. Julius Creed. 228.
Oh, wow, this is awesome.
What a match. What a match.
So,
Hey,
What a great
look
match.
at our champion. People happy that we brought them this match?
so
This came about because of us.
who would you rather face?
The best.
Face the best. I don't know how many times we got to tell you that, Michael.
We don't know who the best is going to
That's
be
what we're
because
here for.
you have to earn it. Why do you want us to just give people title shots, Michael?
It ain't Christmas, bro.
Again, we don't suck. We're literally the champions.
Tax. Ivar and Brutus
People
now
out here
legal.
lying, bro. It's like they lied to you, Pat.
And look at Julius Creed.
Oh, the strength of this fresh young tag team wrestling.
They want it, man.
I
That's the
could,
kind of hunger that you look for.
I could imagine them tossing you guys around like that. I might be easier than Eric and Ivar.
I wouldn't go that far.
Holy hell! Ivar!
One step ahead.
What in the hell?
Caught by the Creed.
Look at the power of the Creed brothers picking up the Ivar, picking up the War Raiders like that.
Lead in the jaw.
Both the Creed brothers picked up Ivar like he was just nothing. That's what happens when I deal with mental health. I don't be getting my words right. Sometimes I be stuttering. If you know I'm stressed, dealing with anxiety.
Kofi Kingston off a distraction for Xavier Woods. Once again, nefarious tactics by the tag team champions.
And look at the Creed brothers. Julius holding up
And the Brutus ball. American made knocked off the War Raiders thanks to the tag champs.
American made.
I said at the top of this thing, Pat, the New Day obviously dodging the War Raiders, but now American Made has picked up the win. They could be problems for the tag champs as well.
American Made, the Creed brothers are probably wondering why their tag team shots.
Well, I bet Chad Gable's proud of them. All right, we got a Risk of Storms tomorrow. So that means
Brutus ball to Ivar. And down go War Raiders.
it's going to storm at 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning.
The Creed brothers, you have to wonder, will they get a
This time at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.
You know, they probably feel like they got one up on us out there tonight.
Man, these views ain't going up fast enough, man. We need more audience in here.
They got us back against the wall. They might even feel like they're winning this battle.
I understand most of y'all was
feel like
tuned in for Backlash, but this has been one of the more solid Monday Night Raws that I've watched so far tonight.
they had no idea what I'm capable of. Ron, I got one more thing I'd like you to do tonight before you take off. We have some fun.
Well, I think you're going to hear it later on the show, but I wanted you to hear it from He's the world heavyweight champion. Jey Uso saw him earlier tonight coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and CM Punk. The champ's on his way out here tonight.
Oh, there's Roxanne Perez talking to Finn Balor once again. There's a huge possibility that Giulia and Roxanne could be joining the Judgment Day. I'm starting to see what everybody else on social media is seeing. Videos of Roxanne and Finn Balor in the background talking. Now, that could be a huge possibility for them. That would really be a good stable to join for Roxanne Perez and Giulia. That'd be an opportunity for them to get more wins. And you got Raquel Rodriguez still there. They might have her turn, though. They might have her and Liv Morgan turn on Judgment Day, and they might just leave. All they got to do is get Dominic Mysterio to drop that Intercontinental Championship. And just like that, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez turns. Turns on Dominic. How would y'all like that? If Dominic Mysterio drops his Intercontinental Championship and Liv Morgan comes back and he doesn't see it with his Intercontinental Championship, you think Dominic will get kicked out, or Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will leave Judgment Day and no longer be members of Judgment Day? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your predictions. Well, that match is over.
Louisville, Kentucky tonight for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. And, you know, Sam Roberts, Megan Moran can have a lot to talk about tomorrow as they dive into everything. Monday Night Raw with WWE and the Raw recap brought to you by Fanatics. Available every Tuesday at WWE's YouTube and all. Where a podcast this week's guest is the Cat. Well, Pat, here what ended up being a spectacular main event between Jey Uso and Jey's first title defense of the champ. In the end, nonetheless, Jey was but after on the air that really took us by surprise. It was a cheap shot. The blindside attack by that man, Logan Paul, on Jey Uso. 16 million social media views. Well,
Sami Zayn.
Something that I want, which means I'm going to take it from you. Start attention. It's mine, Jey.
Only 16 million in 12 hours. Million overall since that assault on Monday Night Raw. Now, because of that, this is what's going to happen a week from Saturday. You and I will be there on NBC 8 Eastern main event. Jey Uso defends his world title against Hogan, he could have done again.
There he is.
Jey Uso celebrating with the WWE fans here tonight.
There one is just me, Oos.
Never happened. So proud to be champion. Taking on all comers as we saw last week. At least I got that down.
Hey, I'm pretty good at it. Not bad for you. What a great night to be Jey Uso. Oh, world champion.
I got Julia's merch on. I'm rooting for Giulia tonight.
Oh, yeah, Jey. It is amazing. See all the smiles on everybody's faces as Jey Uso makes his way to the ring.
Because he's earned this. And this WWE Universe respects the hell out of that. His journey, his fight, his story. His team, baby.
You better be looking out for Logan Paul. I want to see him come out again.
Pull tapped up. I'm still doing it. I'm just sitting down.
Ah!
Saturday took a lot out of it. You.
You know what they want, Cole? One more year, they say. Encore time. Lighters to the sky.
He's going to do it again.
The universe is champ.
These fans love the hell out of Darren Jey Uso, man. I'm telling you.
Jey Uso is now in your... Got a lot going on. Big target on my big back. So let me get some off my big chest. Hey, Logan Paul. You talking out the side of your neck, Goose. Saying I'm not championship material. Say I got a glass jaw. He keep on ducking me. Keep on sneaking me. But look though, at Saturday Night Main Event, it's me and you, Goose. Yeah. Face to face. All right? Face to face. Two-time world champion. The arena shaker. I promise you this. After that Saturday night, I still will be your world. Whoa.
Oh yeah, you know Gunther's gonna want his rematch for that.
Well, the former world heavyweight champion, the man that Jey Uso beat back at WrestleMania, the man who put Pat McAfee to a war this past. The ring general. When you stand within a few feet of him, you can sense it. 250 pounds. Punisher. I wasn't going to say it. We did not. The unimaginable came true. Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion. No, it's the first time since the moments that we meet again. You mean a moment where I made you tap out? You know, Jay, I understand what you're doing here because I know what it's like to be a champion. 80% of my time in that company, I've been a champion, so I understand. I understand there's a lot of pressure on you, but just because I understand doesn't mean my opinion you changed. I can feel this position is not natural to you. Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion. And since you like to run your mouth a lot, I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't spread the news yet. So let that pleasure be mine. Because as Adam Pearce told you, walk down here, the winner Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me, der Ingenieur Gunther. Jay, in 1 month from now, on June 9th in Phoenix, Arizona, I will challenge the winner out of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Jay, I really do hope it's you.
Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good. I would love nothing more to get in that ring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is. Jay, hold on. Remind me of my place. My place? I'm in my place. This is my place. I run this place. With this on my arm. I'm going to handle the YouTuber. And then me and the ring general, we going to run it back. And I'm going to walk in this match the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion. 4 letters. 1 word.
A fired up Jey Uso oozing with confidence. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because Uso has to go through Logan Paul a week from Saturday. That's Saturday night's main event. Because the winner of that match will face the ring general Gunther 4 weeks from tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Logan Paul could shock the world like he's done plenty of times. And whoever walks out of Saturday night's main event has an absolute problem in Phoenix, Arizona, in the ring general weight.
Busy month for the World Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy it while you can.
I tried to show Roxanne respect last week. Giulia ロクサーヌも才能はあるのかもしれないけど You don't deserve any respect. Tonight, 私がレッスルメニアでビアンカとリアにやったようにあんたたち2人にも同じことを教えてあげる Nobody in this division can stop me. Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from IYO SKY.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight, the current women's world champion, IYO SKY, teams with a former world champion in Rhea Ripley to take on 2 women who I believe will both be world champions one day. Roxanne Perez and Giulia, a big-time tag team match in our main event later on tonight, live on Netflix.
Roxanne and Giulia, main event, Monday Night Raw. NXT girls taking over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world
It sure is.
over the weekend. Legendary ECW superstar Sabu. He was a hardcore extraordinaire.
Yeah, I tweeted out about that too. I tweeted out about this man's passing.
ECW world champion who had a legendary rivalry with
Damn.
Here's your iPhone 13 on us.
We are waiting for Monday Night Raw to come back on again. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Saturday, June 7th, with Worlds Collide at Kia Forum and Money in the Bank at Intuit Dome.
Back on now.
That tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Let's head over to our broadcast colleague, Jackie Redmond.
Cole, Pat, thank you so much. I'm backstage with Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig, thank you for the time. You know, last year was such a breakout year for you. You had wins over the likes of Sheamus, Braun Breaker. I mean, you were a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but we're almost halfway through 2025, and it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much. So I guess my question, Ludwig, maybe another time.
Whoa! Get back! Get back, boy! You gotta still get back. That's enough. We need some help here. Get back, man. Come on. Make sure he doesn't come. Get him back. Hey, make sure he goes. Hey, stay down. We'll get you some help. What happened? Jay, we need back here. Hey, Punk. Get a medic! Get a medic! Get a medic! Come on! Well, obviously, that is what Seth Rollins told Braun Breaker to do. Nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix. It's presented by Snickers.
Hey, Uso. Down and out because of Braun Breaker.
Look at there, doing Logan Paul a favor, huh?
That moment of recognition.
I see how it is.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Well, this is an interesting story that's been developing between Finn Balor and, of course, the rest of Judgment Day, Pat. AJ Styles had some things to say about Dominic Mysterio in recent weeks. So Dominic asked Finn Balor if Finn would take care of the AJ Styles problem. Finn seemed to get a bit taken aback by that, maybe even insulted by the fact that he had to clean up Dominic's problems. And then he said, I'm just kidding with you, kid. I'll help you do it.
Well, the Judgment Day operate in strange ways, and JD McDonough and Carlito are out here, obviously, with Finn Balor.
Is it odd that the Intercontinental Champion Dominic's not out here?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to. Where's Dom?
We know he's here. Saw him earlier. JD, where's Dom? Where's Dom? He's obviously ignoring us.
JD, great work with the time zone. Where is Dom? Where's Dom?
Where's Dom?
Where's Dom? No answers from anybody here. They had to have heard us. They're feet away.
Well, we're in the Eastern time zone tonight. Backlash is in the Central time zone, so perhaps Dom's still screwed up.
Yeah, who knows what time zone Dom's in, to be honest with you.
His opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
For the fourth time, these two men will go one-on-one here tonight. The first time they ever met in WWE back in October 2017 at the TLC Premium Live event. These two former leaders of the Bullet Club go one-on-one again here tonight.
Just the global superstars here, the best of the best, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, working on Raw against Finn Balor.
You know, there's been a lot of rumblings back in the locker room area that Finn Balor is extremely bitter and jealous over the fact that Dominic Mysterio is the current Intercontinental Champion. That Dominic pinned him at WrestleMania to win the Fatal 4-Way, but that Finn Balor is just putting on a nice face at this point in time.
You can certainly see how Finn might be jealous of Dom. He's also kind of taking on a leadership role in there, which is just a part of the problem. Up Judgment Day, there are no leaders. But what if one of them's a
Here we go.
everybody else is?
Balor versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Same thing. Same match.
Not exaggerating that, folks. In the ring right now.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. Let's go.
AJ Styles, sick and tired of listening to Dominic run his mouth. You know, Dominic, listen, I'll give him all the props in the world. His in-ring work has improved dramatically. But ever since he has won the Intercontinental Championship, he has been insufferable as ever. He's already called himself the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Greatest Mysterio of all time, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. He's bossing people around in the Judgment Day, and for some reason it feels like the people love it. Great wrestling here out of AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
AJ take down a Balor now, controlling this matchup. Balor trying to fight out of it.
A lot of one-upsmanship here.
Great switch by Balor there. JD McDonough, Carlito.
But you're always doing that shit.
Balor of the Judgment Day.
And a half a century of experience right now in the ring on Monday Night Raw.
I think AJ Styles may be making a play for the Intercontinental title.
As he should.
AJ's won it once in his career. Balor, the two-time Intercontinental Champion, is AJ Styles since Balor outside of the ring.
Finn Balor probably wants to try that Intercontinental title as well, deep down.
I'm sure he does. What Dominic thinks about that.
Two goats battling on Monday Night Raw in Louisville.
Here we go again with the ad commercial breaks. I'm about to get off here. Here we go again with the ad commercial break. Oh, Kiana James is on an independent return. And she's done a new photo shoot with the company for the independent return. Or impending return. I'll be glad when Monday Night Raw goes off the air. I'm ready to get off. I'm ready to end the stream and get off.
Finn Balor taking advantage and taking control of this matchup here against AJ Styles. Balor is well, dirty work because Dominic had to take care of the AJ Styles problem for him tonight.
Absolutely, and he didn't think that was too sweet to get
down by Dominic with a backbreaker. Knee to the spine by Styles.
And Balor obviously has the numbers game, but inside the ring, one-on-one with the phenomenal one.
Loaded in the kick out at one. Look at the knee right to the spine.
AJ Styles has been doing that for decades. Very comfortable in the ring for good reason. Body slam. AJ Styles listening to Louisville.
And Styles, what? Balor tries to get back to his feet, get some relief here.
The hang time from AJ Styles back on that knee. Yeah. Oh. Finn Balor takes advantage of the time. Little kick to the gut. Ooh, big chop. I'll tell you, those do not feel good.
Yeah, chest shows it. Get another chop by AJ and another one to Balor. Balor, though, hanging AJ up on the top rope.
Some very crafty veterans in the ring right now. Finn Balor showcasing that. Get a chance to breathe. Tonight's main event is going to be spectacular.
Yes, it is. It is going to be one of the best main events.
Together as a team against Roxanne and Giulia.
It's going to be one of the best Monday Night Raw women's main events of
Main event Raw is
2025.
Finn Balor's trying to stop a Hulk in the phenomenal one's face.
In the face of our official tonight, Sean Bennett.
Greatest officials in all of professional sports here. Trying to maintain some control. It's going to be tough with Judgment Day.
Balor throwing the pace down. Body shots to Styles.
These methodical shots here to AJ. Keep them down.
Two veterans that know exactly how to control the pace in the ring.
I was going to stretch him out a little bit.
Looking for an abdominal stretch perhaps on Styles.
Going to the elbow.
Right into the ribs.
Finn Balor. Excruciating pain as Finn Balor is enjoying it all. AJ Styles going through it.
Yeah, mocking Styles and AJ trying to fight out.
Oh, a knee, or an elbow to the knee.
Louisville fans trying to get AJ back into this. Styles now with a hip toss. And a clothesline, and here comes Styles. AJ trying to pick up the face. There's that flying, sliding forearm.
AJ Styles catching a second win.
Down to the corner. Balor now up on Styles' shoulders. Vintage Styles there, dropping Balor on the back of his head. Cover up to the leg, and a kick out by Finn.
This burst out of AJ Styles can end any matches. JD McDonough and Carlito watch along. Struggling to get to his feet.
Well, now, once again, we were wondering when this was going to happen. But JD McDonough up on the apron. First to strike. AJ was it about
Oh, rolling him.
Balor rolls him up, though. Maybe playing possum to take advantage, but a kick out.
Of course he is.
Says it's over. Oh, Styles, though, able to slip underneath and deliver the kick.
Great film study from AJ Styles.
Now AJ strikes and kicks by Styles. Bell, both men down the center of the ring.
I just tweeted out my thoughts on what kicked off Monday Night Raw. And my thoughts on Penta versus Chad Gable.
Premium wireless.
No wonder why my audience ain't in here, because WWE keeps going on at commercial break. It can't be me. Yeah, after all, y'all gotta understand and respect the fact that I am dealing with mental health. All right. Okay. Just saying. I'll be honest with you. After all the times I've seen Gunther versus Jey, I just don't I don't like the decision of their booking this match over and over again. The first time, yeah. The second time, yeah. Third time, yeah. This is like the fourth time we done seen Gunther versus Jey Uso. It's the fourth time they done booked this match already. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose or what. They got to be doing this on purpose to bring Goldberg out, to set up a Gunther and Goldberg feud, maybe. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Who fucking knows? There we go. Finally, it's back.
Over 11,000 looking on tonight in Louisville for Monday Night Raw. We're live on Netflix. And Styles hooking Balor here.
We're live on Netflix.
And there is a superplex from the top by Styles. Both men are down. The impact to the back of the neck of Balor.
This has been an all-out war. A superplex being added to it is just so apropos. AJ Styles, Finn Balor pulling out all the stops.
Carlito, McDonough looking on from the Judgment Day.
This is awesome. Young center.
And now Balor, Styles exchanging blows back to their feet. AJ with a right gut punch by Balor. Another right hand by Styles.
Who the hell is screaming in the crowd like that?
Balor with a premature celebration and may have caught him. Oh, intercepted. Great counter by Styles. Look at the cash crusher.
It's in the middle of the ring and it's deep.
It was a great counter by AJ.
He's going for the cab crusher.
He's in trouble now. Will Balor tap out? Trying to drag himself to the bottom rope and force a break. Fingertips away now for Balor. And he forces the break.
God, Finn Balor needed it.
Of course.
Judgment Day knew that was going to be it. AJ Styles so
Isn't that what
damn phenomenal.
villains do?
Into the cab crusher.
almost makes Finn Balor.
Isn't that what villains do?
Now, look at how AJ goes right back to the now injured left leg of Balor.
Wait a minute.
Then, though, back to the middle of the ring.
1916 by Finn Balor. And I think he's going to go for the coup de grace dance.
Gives himself a little bit of space.
I'm already familiar.
Smart decision by Finn Balor.
I'm already familiar with what Finn Balor does.
One wheel for the rest of the way.
Been a fan of Finn Balor for a while. Especially when he had that demon gimmick.
And he needs him on a clothesline. And Balor with a
Used to call him the Demon King, Finn Balor.
Man, talk about evenly matched.
Absolutely.
And Balor drops Styles in the corner.
AJ Styles is right where Finn wants him to be.
Uh-oh.
In the drop zone.
What's going to happen?
Nobody home. Styles goes out of harm's way again. The bad leg that Styles worked the calf pressure on gives out for Balor.
Somebody has slowed him down on his way up to the top.
Yep, AJ Styles just injured Finn Balor's leg. Not good.
Right back to the same submission move, center of the ring, and more damage being done
Not
to the leg.
good at all.
Balor, though,
tried to roll through. AJ Styles caught him.
AJ now. Oh, and a Styles clash.
Like I said, this is the WWE Monday Night Raw Backlash Fallout episode.
It was the positioning. He hit the Styles clash, but it was, I don't think he got quite all of it here, Pat.
Well, he floated into that very quickly. It looked like Finn Balor was pinned. Just ate the mat.
But Balor able to kick out of the Styles clash by AJ. Indeed it is. The WWE fans showing their appreciation for these two great athletes here tonight.
So a lot of YouTube content creators is live from Monday Night Raw tonight.
Those chants have been said to these two men around the globe.
Fully aware.
Carlito. Styles is going for the traditional Styles clash. Carlito had the referee distracted. AJ makes McDonough pay. And now Styles out on the apron. Balor trying to take advantage. And Styles with a sliding knee.
Handles Judgment Day. Can he finish Finn?
Styles against the phenomenal forearm caught by Balor. And Balor now.
Oh! Another 1916. And AJ Styles kicks out. That was close.
And look who's here.
What the? Penta getting his revenge. You think Dominic Mysterio's going to come out? Think he's going to come out of nowhere?
Hey, Judgment Day was messing around through a lot of that matchup, and Penta made sure the sides are even, and AJ Styles picks up the win.
Penta coming out and taking care of Judgment Day with a Mexican destroyer on the outside. Led way to the phenomenal
Forearm in the end zone.
from AJ Styles that put Finn out. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we thought it was over when Balor hit the 1916, but AJ Styles able to capitalize on Penta getting involved to put Balor away and pick up the victory here tonight.
Too sweet here to watch AJ and Finn battle. Thanks to Penta, AJ picks up the win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank is presented by Cash App. Your financial
I don't even think AJ sees
Cash App is
Penta
always
standing
in your corner.
on the stage over there.
You know, Backlash Saturday was a tremendous premium live event. We talked about the Pat Gunther match. Of course, John Cena and Randy Orton saw that earlier on. But what about one of the matches that might have stolen the show? It was for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria against the man, Becky Lynch. This was a tremendous battle where Lyra Valkyria really came into her own on Saturday night.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria has been putting on an absolute show since she arrived here on Raw and taking on Becky Lynch, one of her mentors and idols.
Yeah, perhaps with a broken nose, Lyra able to pick up the win, and then a very upset and frustrated Becky Lynch attacking Lyra Valkyria with a disarmer.
I was live for Backlash that night.
And there is the man, very disgruntled after what broke down Saturday night. Becky Lynch is here, live.
Is that Karrion Kross giving the New Day Karrion Kross merch?
Yep.
That sure looks like what it was in the background.
So I set up a screening for you. And I want to be honest, completely honest.
Yep, that's who that was in the background. Karrion Kross giving New Day merch. His merch, anyway. Well, that match is over. Oh, what? Oh, there it is. I thought a lot of people was gonna be tuning in to the Monday Night Raw watch along. Man, ain't nobody there tuned in. Man. I posted a live stream earlier and everything, letting y'all know it's gonna be live at 7:48 p.m. Mean tell me half of my audience missed my whole watch along tonight. Maybe it's because some of them had to work. Oh, there's Becky Lynch.
I wasn't beaten on Saturday. No, Lyra was beaten on Saturday. You don't believe me. No, you don't believe me. Well, one of us was taken to a hospital, and one of us went to their nice big bus, had a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliance. Me. And
Damn. I thought tonight was going to be one of the best Monday Night Raws of 2025, and doesn't appear to be that way tonight. It didn't appear to be that way tonight, unfortunately.
I gave her the best match of her career.
I think last week's Monday Night Raw was better than this week's, to be honest.
Of standing on the outskirts of my spotlight, she has
The main event could change that, maybe.
Than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close.
I'm relying on Giulia and Roxanne to change that.
But
my mind, Giulia.
But when the bell rang after the match, I didn't hear defeat. No. What I heard was an alarm ringing in my ear, and I realized how much I had been manipulated, not just by Lyra, but by all of you. Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I walked away from this for almost a year? Because you asked me to. The last time that I won the world championship, I felt it. I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online, and so I stepped away, because if I'm not here to win world championships, then why am I here? But hey, no, look, I've always been for the people. I've always been for the people, so whatever you want, because hey, man, I have you to thank for my career, right? You guys, you carried me on your shoulders into the main event of WrestleMania. You saw yourselves in me. I was you, you were me. We were in this together, right? But then something happened. I won, and you couldn't see yourselves in me anymore, because you can't recognize success, because all you know is failure. Jeez. And yeah, you hate what you cannot understand. You want to know something? When I was at one of my friends, they asked me. They said, "Hey, do you miss it?" And I had a thought. I said, "Hey, no, I do. I miss being in the ring, but it's weird. I like myself more." And I didn't understand what I was saying, but now I do, because I wasn't captured by all of you. No, I didn't have to listen to you tell me who I am and what I'm about. I didn't have to listen to all of your lies. The same lies that I hear repeated from the one person that I had hoped for in this business. I didn't have to spin my wheels trying to prove myself that I wasn't what you say I am, but that
Sorry, Seth Rollins, but I'm ready for your wife to get off the TV. Get off the television.
You say I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am. And all those
What? I can't hear you, Becky.
All those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe because the fire had gone out of Becky Lynch, well, they're finally going to realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Well, one thing I'll say is, apparently the fire hasn't gone out of Becky Lynch.
You said I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would you say I am? And the man wants to get back on top. Clearly.
I didn't want to do that, Chris. I don't want to do any of this. All all I want is just go home and get rich. But I was once programmed by lesser people too. And I can't leave my brothers until we all wake up. Do you think these people care that you're missing your family? Do you think these people care that each night your choice is to hurt or be hurt? Last week, Tozawa stepped up to me, and the crowd cheered him on, waltzing him straight into the flat line. And yet, you still seek their approval. That is because you let the sheep control the wolves. Get up off your knees, man! Don't you see that their cheers is like a stone to a blade? But I can see right through them. That's why they keep mocking me by chanting my name. But I will reclaim my own day once my job here is done. But until that day, remember this, my brothers. You will hurt me to hurt you. But I would rather you fall at my hand than fall out into the abyss.
Question for you. Okay. Yes, sir. I will do that.
Come on, Adam, think about it. He can do this.
Tozawa-san, I respect the hell out of you, okay, and that's brave, but I just can't give you a match with Rusev. You're not medically clear. He's not clear, guys.
He can totally.
You're not clear.
I will be soon.
I know you will be, and when you are, we will revisit this conversation. I give you my word.
Tozawa! How are you doing, fella? Fair play to man for never backing down. And I know when you are cleared, you're going to give a herring and hand it all. Hell, yeah? Respect, man.
Thanks, guys.
Here, can I have a sec?
You can. What a return last week.
You know, I needed that, man. I was just dying to get back to work.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
I needed to shake off that ring rust.
What rust?
Well, you know, it's all in the head, fella, but I'll be honest, I want to keep that momentum going. So how about it, right? Think about this, yeah? Next week, Celtic Warrior faces the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller.
You know what? Consider that official, because that sounds like a banger.
Hey, you're speaking my language, fella. It's great to be back.
Glad to have you.
Sheamus actually carries that shillelagh everywhere.
Absolutely. Bangers only with Sheamus, and next week, Grayson Waller is going to have to get into one.
Well, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix next week in the beautiful city of Greenville, South Carolina. And what a lineup. This coming Friday on SmackDown, qualifying matches begin for Money in the Bank, and they continue right here next Monday night on Raw, Money in the Bank. Well, if you win that, you can punch yourself a ticket.
I can't wait to be live for Money in the Bank
sometime down the road. Also next week, because of what transpired just a little bit earlier on, AJ Styles.
Cannot wait to be live for
what a
Money
team
in
that's
the
going to be
Bank.
to take on Finn Balor and JD McDonough of Judgment Day. You said it, Pat. It is going to be a banger.
Next
Sheamus,
month.
the Celtic Warrior, back in action. You can thank Austin Theory for this against Grayson Waller, one-on-one next week. And hey, we're being told this was just made by our general manager moments ago. It is not for the, but it is the champ Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker.
The South Carolina has made of it Jey Uso and Braun Breaker.
Talk about a stack of money now. Uh-oh. Is this what I think it is?
Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, Giulia.
Pat, I cannot
She
wait
is.
for this. The Monday Night Raw in-ring debut of Beautiful Madness. The former NXT Women's Champion, Giulia.
Woo-hoo, look at her.
I said this earlier. Giulia and Roxanne Perez, they're going to dominate this business for years to
Look at my
come.
girl Julie.
They team up next
against the world champion IYO SKY, the former champ Rhea Ripley, in our main event on Raw.
Welcome, class of '88, to your senior prom. It's Shady Side. When's it all gonna go
I
on?
can't wait for this. This is gonna be a. Ooh. It's holding me back from saying it. Wow. This is going to be a hell of a banger of a tag team match. Telling you right now what you guys are up for with this main event. You know, I'm a huge fan of the. I'm a huge fan of the Beautiful Beast. Yeah, I know I'm tired. I gotta work again tomorrow morning. And I'll be off Wednesday. I'm trying to make tomorrow my best working day ever. Literally. I did good today, but I was a little slow because I'm dealing with mental health.
Yeah, Raw Recap brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. This week's guest, the spectacular PENTA. Speaking of spectacular, to the great women in the
Just a beautiful man is.
Roxanne Perez and Giulia teaming up here tonight.
Giulia's just looking like, why are y'all showing us? Just get. She just looking like, get us off the camera, man. Stop showing me like that. Stop stalking me. Get me off the camera. I think she got tired of the cameraman just stalking her and stuff.
She is the Women's World Champion, IYO SKY. Did you hear that ovation for IYO SKY when she walked out here tonight?
Oh,
Women's World Champion who took the title from her.
Oh, there. Come on, camera.
Rhea Ripley, and then defended it in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. IYO SKY, obviously our champion for good reason. One of the best in the world and has been for some time. Of course, made her name in Japan, much like her counterpart, Giulia, did tonight.
Her counterpart.
Now on top of the world.
You being more like her friend?
Monday Night Raw.
IYO SKY, you better be looking from across the ring.
Watching her team up.
Focus.
The anomaly from Australia is certainly going to be something here tonight. We're going to have to represent here for Monday Night Raw. You know, last week Rhea was in Australia doing a promotional tour in her homeland for the big events coming up in Perth in October.
There, she ain't shaking nobody's hand either.
Taking out IYO SKY last week. Rhea told me
Which makes me think she's an anti-hero. She's acting like a babyface and a heel at the same time. Or maybe she's just teasing the fans. I don't know. I don't even know. She wouldn't shake the fan's hand. So yeah, blame her.
But she has not forgotten about the world title that IYO SKY has around her waist.
Well, she doesn't have it around her waist now because it's in the safe hands of Alicia Taylor and all those other people that's over there where she's sitting.
The current world champion IYO SKY, the former world champion Rhea Ripley, against two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in the business today, Roxanne Perez and Giulia, in our main event of Monday Night Raw.
Wait, are we gonna?
IYO SKY going to start things off with Roxanne Perez tonight. They had a tremendous matchup last week, and Roxanne was trying to get out of harm's way, and IYO SKY says not so fast. Well, Roxanne might have done that on purpose, though. The Prodigy always has a plan to. Yeah, the former two-time NXT Women's Champion. And there's IYO SKY taking Roxanne down, and Roxanne turns the tables. Roxanne, a former tag champ as well. Look how physical we have here at the beginning of this fight. So Roxanne and Giulia have done a lot to IYO and even Rhea over the past few weeks, covered out by the champ and a kick out by Perez. Yeah, these NXT girls don't give a single damn about anybody but themselves. We don't give a damn was the actual quote about IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley's legacy and everything. Now a side headlock applied to Perez.
Well, they weren't lying.
Known as Prodigy, 15 years old. She would start her
Pretty sure half of the community and half of the audience don't care.
Well-documented story of a 10-hour bus ride on weekends to be able to train.
But deep down, I know most do.
Certainly loves the business and has taken to it quickly. As her and Giulia making a name for themselves quickly here. All right.
Main event.
Now, double team action. Roxanne and Giulia working well together as they send Roxanne into the corner. Great tag team work here by Giulia and Roxanne. And here's Giulia, known as Beautiful Madness. And Roxanne Perez.
I don't blame Michael Cole for calling her Beautiful Madness. She is the Beautiful Madness. A perfect name for her, too. Because she really is beautiful. Giulia. Darn, I thought Giulia was going darn.
Rhea Ripley get her back out to the apron, and Giulia now making IYO SKY pay. Giulia, former champion, championship holders. IYO SKY. What a move as she delivers it to Giulia one time. Women's champion. Tag made, but no, the tag was made, but Roxanne Perez. Better move by Perez. Well, the Prodigy was ready. Oh, a big slap to Mommy. That ain't going to do much but wake her up, I see. Yeah, now mocking Rhea Ripley. I'm not quite sure that was the right move by Roxanne Perez.
She's gutsy, but gonna get herself in a little bit of trouble here. Giulia caught. Perez drives Ripley. Spine first to the post.
Great teamwork out of Roxanne and Giulia.
Now IYO SKY with a suicide dive.
You better turn around.
And Giulia with a drop kick. Their bodies everywhere. Wild action here in our main event.
Oh, she's looking at the game. My girl was looking at the game, man. Oh, hold on a second. No matter how many audience I get, I'm not going to stop doing what I'm good at doing here on the IW YouTube channel. I'm going to continue to do what I'm good at and what I'm the best at, which is YouTube content creating. Yes, this is our main event, folks. Remember, Monday Night Raw is not 3 hours, it's 2 hours. Both SmackDown and Monday Night Raw will be 2 hours. That goes back to 2 hours in June of next month. Oh man, we witnessed so many things on this show tonight. Penta getting his revenge on Judgment Day, to trying to think and figure out who the third member is going to be. I think the third member is going to be Bronson Reed. They don't have nothing else for him to do, so why not have him as the third member of Seth Rollins' faction? All right, Monday Night Raw is back on.
Rhea desperately trying to get into the match. IYO needs a tag. Giulia and Roxanne have been in complete control.
Come on, Roxanne. You got to tag Giulia in. You got to. What are you doing, Roxanne? You got to.
They don't want Rhea in the ring. To no avail. Sky's almost there. Giulia makes the tag.
Finally, Giulia. Oh, no. Giulia got thrown out the ring. Please tell me they're not set to lose tonight.
I guess Giulia didn't make the tag. Roxanne's still illegal.
Doesn't matter. Mommy's about to roll forward.
Release German suplex by Ripley.
Shot.
Please tell me they are not set to lose tonight.
Rhea Ripley.
And there's the power of the Eradicator.
A 1-of-1.
What is that? Razor's Edge.
Perez almost fully across the ring. Follows it up with a basement drop kick. Covered by Ripley.
Kick out.
Two by Perez.
Hey, yo, Rhea Ripley. Almost ending this thing as soon as she gets in. Razor's Edge across the ring to Roxanne Perez. I have no idea how she kicked out of that. Just like Rhea Ripley was excited she could inflict more pain.
It's the main event women's tag team match, baby.
But Perez, just feisty, just continues to fight back into this. Lead on the puck. Yeah, but Perez may make her pay here. I should say Rhea may.
On Raw, 1,568.
Off the top turnbuckle.
Rhea's so explosive. Just one slight mistake, and Mommy's going to take advantage.
from up there. Dangerous position.
Yeah, definitely
here for
not from
Roxanne
up there.
Perez. Who lands on the apron and then delivers a blow of her own.
A glancing blow, and then she delivers a solid shot to Rhea's jaw.
Wow!
Hurricane Rana, Roxanne Perez.
Quickly into the cover. And I love that by Roxanne. No wasted motion, went right for the cover there to try to put Rhea away.
That kind of smother Rhea as you have her down.
Headbutt by Giulia. Kick to the face. Now the double team by Perez and Giulia.
Look at this.
Tag made.
Working in perfect unison. Giulia and Roxanne.
Off that snap suplex, Perez now. Off the second rope, moonsault delivered to Rhea. Cover now by Perez. Is it enough to put her away? And a kick out by Ripley. And what a main event debut it would be for this team if they could knock off Ripley and Sky tonight.
Absolutely. Great tag team wrestling here by Giulia and Roxanne. Beating down Rhea Ripley. Very rare that we see this.
And again, this has been non-stop offense by Perez. She hasn't given Rhea Ripley any space to breathe.
No time to breathe. Stay on her. If you have an advantage over Rhea Ripley, an advantage over Mommy, you need to stay on her. Because we all know that Mommy can flip the script.
Now Roxanne focused on Ripley in the corner. A big running uppercut.
How did she roll through once another?
Oh, this time Rhea Ripley able to pick her out of the sky. And face first goes Perez. Rhea now trying to dig down deep and make it to the champ in the corner.
Rhea with a desperation dump of Roxanne. IYO SKY desperately wanting to get into the fight.
Roxanne trying to make a tag to Giulia. And does. Giulia's legal. And so is IYO SKY, the world champion. And the genius of the Sky now looks to pick up the pace.
With the right hand, sets a clean uppercut. With the genius of the Sky.
Oh, Giulia. IYO going to go where she's comfortable, up to the top rope. Sky with a
Chip up, flip up. IYO SKY.
Uh-oh, here she goes.
And Roxanne Perez tried to blindside IYO, but oh, down goes Rhea. What a DDT by Perez. I should say basement drop kick by Sky. Giulia roll up, they have her here. Shoulders down, looking for the victory. Sky's got a kick.
Giulia.
We're going to put IYO SKY away. Middle of the ring. Sky able to counter.
Oh,
waist
darn.
lock. Standing switch by Giulia. Sky rolls through. Stop to the midsection.
Great wrestling here from Giulia and IYO SKY. Where are we headed, Cole?
Gonna go up top, the genius of the Sky, ready to fly. Over the moonsault, cover. Hook of the leg. Perez saves the matchup.
Roxanne Perez now. Not the legal competitor, but certainly enough to.
Look for the side Russian leg sweep again, and Sky this time able to counter.
Oh, good backflip by IYO SKY.
And now a double team. Rhea using IYO as a battering ram.
Yeah, I know. I see that. I've noticed that.
Giulia's chest.
Roxanne was looking for pop rocks, and it didn't work out. IYO SKY. Drop kick off the top rope.
Jeez. So much damage being inflicted. We're a team. Let's do this together, says IYO and Rhea.
Rhea to the apron. IYO SKY now, and then Ripley taken out by Giulia.
We're about to see something special from Rhea and IYO.
IYO trying to
Well, unfortunately,
Perez
that.
away. She did successfully. Giulia, though. Top rope's got IYO hooked. Dangerous move here from the top rope by Giulia.
Woo!
So impressive.
And Giulia looking to put IYO SKY away.
Oh, gee.
Cover, hook of the leg. Roxanne Perez.
Rhea Ripley. IYO SKY.
Perez up from underneath the bottom rope, and now Roxanne with that missile drop kick to Rhea. And Rhea with a kick out of Perez.
These four women are beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah, tremendous tag team match tonight. Giulia with a knee to Ripley.
No idea who has the current advantage.
Maybe IYO SKY now up that backbreaker.
Feels like IYO SKY powered off the chance from Louisville.
Into the corner, launched out to the apron by Giulia. Now going to climb to the top. Rhea makes the tag. Sky up over the top. Rhea Ripley's legal. I don't think Giulia realizes it. Oh my goodness! Roxanne just took out Giulia thanks to Ripley. And now wanted Giulia. Roxanne didn't realize what happened, but
that's going to lead to Giulia turning back babyface pretty soon, sooner rather than later.
What a headbutt!
Clean headbutt to Giulia from Mommy.
Oh, and down goes Giulia. Oh, riptide.
And they lose again.
The Women's World Champion, IYO SKY, and Rhea Ripley.
Well, Giulia and Roxanne have nothing to be ashamed about tonight. They took the world champ and the former world champ to the limit here tonight, but IYO and Rhea just a little bit tougher in this matchup to pick up the victory in our main event.
So much damage inflicted on both sides. Great tag team wrestling displayed. Again, Rhea and IYO SKY outsmart Roxanne. But into the Eradicator is IYO SKY. Makes sure couldn't interfere. Stacks up Giulia.
And Riptide for the win. And IYO make a great team here tonight. But make no mistake about it, Pat. Ripley wants the world title back.
Well, no Oscar or Kyrie Sane tonight. Yep, I'm shocked. That has me by surprise. No Oscar or Kyrie Sane tonight. What? Maybe they return to NXT. I don't know.
With 10 young
I'm ready to get off of here, to be honest. I feel like my watch along was a waste of time tonight, sort of. I didn't get the audience that I needed, but oh well. It's what it is, I guess. What the fuck? They're lying. They're lying. Is it me or did this feel like SmackDown a little bit? I think this felt like SmackDown. Boy, this definitely felt like SmackDown tonight. Oh, we got NXT to look forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow night. Well, folks, we'll go over the result of my overall thoughts on the entire show here in a few minutes. Just give me a few minutes here. I'm ready to get off. All right, I'm back, y'all. Let's go ahead and go over your Monday Night Raw May the 12th, 2025 results, and then I'm getting the heck out of here. Oh, results and my overall thoughts. And the overall grade as well. So, the evening's festivities kicked off with CM Punk delivering a scathing promo, of course, that addressed Seth Rollins and his associates. Also, PENTA then took on Chad Gable in a thrilling match, emerging victorious with his signature Mexican Destroyer. Oh, and also, the War Raiders clashed with the Creed Brothers in an intense tag team match, with the Creed Brothers scoring the win thanks to clever tactics. And then Jey Uso took center stage, speaking directly to the WWE Universe about his upcoming match and his determination to succeed. AJ Styles faced off against Finn Balor in a highly anticipated match, delivering an impressive performance that led to a thrilling encounter. Becky Lynch also delivered a compelling promo, setting up potential future storylines. Main event featured a tag team showdown between WWE Women's World Champion IYO SKY and Rhea Ripley against Roxanne Perez and the beautiful Madness Julie. Setting the stage for a pretty much exciting conclusion to the evening. Overall, the show received a strong reaction with praise for its engaging storytelling, promos, and matches, making it a compelling watch for WWE fans, like myself, of course, and YouTube content creators like myself, too. The chemistry between the superstars and the crowd was electric. The show effectively set up future storylines, keeping viewers eagerly anticipating what's next with its mix of action, drama, and suspense. Monday Night Raw continues to deliver an exciting experience for its audience. So that is always. You know what else is great? It's also great that you have a show that features enough story to keep fans interested in a distant direction, which should help fight the criticism Triple H and his administration received for their approach to WrestleMania this past winter and spring. Winter and spring. Oh, yeah. WWE is doing a very good job treating Jey Uso like the top babyface that he is in the Monday Night Raw men's division as the World Heavyweight Champion. And then you got Rollins wanting control, power, and authority in WWE. You got that, you know. And like I said, you have a show that features story to keep WWE fans and wrestling YouTube content creators interested in thinking and coming up with questions and answers. It's really good. And I don't know if this is going to quiet the criticism that Triple H is receiving or not. But Monday Night Raw was definitely a solid B+ show. And I enjoyed it. It's just I was sleepy. I was tired. You could tell by the way I was talking on the live stream earlier that, you know, like I said, I'm dealing with mental health every day. I'm still dealing with it. And also, I'm just tired and sleepy. And about to get ready to go to bed soon so I can get up. So I can have the energy to work. Get this day over with and finally Wednesday. I may even take a nap Wednesday. Honestly. Probably order me some breakfast Wednesday morning and take me a daggone nap. Ugh. Like I did my mental health. Give me a break. Anyways, I'm out of here, folks. I'll see you guys live tomorrow night for NXT 8. I think it's NXT. I keep forgetting the NXT episodes, man. And surely my memory ain't fucked up. Yes, I'll see you guys live for NXT 852. I'm out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of y'all's, well, if you're not enjoying the rest of your Monday night, then I understand. I understand why. I can understand why you're dealing with mental health. You're all dealing with mental health like I am, so I can understand why you're not enjoying the rest of your life. If you're not enjoying your life, well, I'm with you. I'm not enjoying mine either, so single life anyway. Boring and a waste of time. Do not even be single. Being single is a waste of time. I think being in a relationship, being taken is a whole lot better. It will be a whole lot better for me at this point. This single life shit ain't worth it, man. I'm telling you, it's not. If somebody tells you it is, they're lying. They're lying. They're flat out, straight up lying. Dead ass serious. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to share the stream. Let everybody know that I was live for Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw WWE Backlash Fallout episode. I think the best match was easily the main event. That's all I'm going to say. Thank y'all for being here, and I'll see you guys for NXT tomorrow night. Live on Restream, YouTube, and X. I'm out of here. Good night.